So listen, we already been here. We got another half an hour left, so we got to talk about the weekend wrap up. We just spent about an hour and a half on Dilla White, Oscar Rivas, and Barry Hearn. So yeah, uh, let's rank them. Who's winning right now in regards to the best cards for 2019? Be honest, you thirsty fuck boys. Be honest. Who's winning right now? Who's winning right now? Now remember, technically, we're out of the first quarter. The spring. We're in April. The first quarter is over. The first quarter is over. The first quarter is over. Now, in my opinion, the zone is number one. Hey, let's go take a look around the zone. By the way, they've been really, people think I work for the zone, but I don't. But they've been really kind to our channel. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. They've been, doing some. They've been doing good. They've been doing good. They've been doing good. What is this? It's Canelo Jacobs fight week. It's gonna be busy as shit. Now I said it earlier. Y'all know how I get down. It's the fucking major fight week. So I'm going after this stream. I'm going to the market. I gotta go to the bank, the market, pay some bills, pay child support, the post office, come back, do some paperwork, and it's probably gonna be like 60 videos out by this time next week. It's gonna be busy as shit around these parts. So I got the Canelo Jacobs fight week scheduled. Tomorrow is the grand arrivals. We might be streaming everything. We got a busy week. We got a busy week. Also, ESPN has a card with Artur Beterbiev. They signed Artur Beterbiev, by the way. And is that the card that has Jermaine Cajas versus Ryuichi Funai? So Canelo Jacobs undercard is going to be Mauricio Herrera versus Virgil Ortiz. It was supposed to be David Lemieux versus John Ryder for the WBA interim, but thank God. The WBA has been trying to make up new belts, and they've been getting cursed. Like, they tried to make up that belt for fucking Easter versus Bartholomew, and I'm going to rant on that later. Just thinking about it now I'm getting angry. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my watch, and let me see if I get anxiety. Look, I got an anxiety count on my watch. Let me see if I get anxiety, and my heart rate raises talking about Easter Bartholomew. I noticed I was getting real mad. We gonna wait. We gonna wait. We gonna wait. It got my blood pressure up. Shit. So you got Canelo Jacobs, Herrera, Virgil Ortiz. You got Pablo Cesar. Damn it. Let me just look up the damn card. Look up the damn card. Just look at the damn card, right? And the zone, if you look at their fights for the next several weeks, I don't know, boxing fans. What the fuck? Okay, so you got Canelo versus Daniel. I'm going to tell you the running order. It's going to be Canelo versus Jacobs. God damn it, I'm confusing myself. Okay, I'm gonna start. Okay, it's gonna be Lamont Roach versus Jonathan Oquendo, Saddam Ali versus Anthony Young, Pablo Cesar Cano versus Michael Perez, Virgil Ortiz Jr. versus Mauricio Herrera. Come on, Mauricio Herrera, and then Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Danny Jacobs. If I'm correct, that's the running order. So, of course, I'm going to be covering all them shits, adding Lamont Roach to the rotation. So usually when I cover a boxer once, That's how I add them to the rotation. I keep covering them. So I'll be watching their fights as they're building up. But, man, before you know it, like when you covering all these fights, you have to, like, I cover every Mauricio Herrera fight for since I was 2010. So, Saddam Ali, I cover all his fights. Pablo Cesar Cano, now I cover all his fights. But I covered him versus Herrera. Right? There'd be so many fights, man. I've been covering fights for years now. What card was that? That was a headliner. Yeah? That was a Ring TV, I think it was. Stream. Crazy, man. Crazy. But yeah, man, the zone is they taking over, man. When you look at the boxing schedule, and when we get fights like okay, now listen. I understand that fights like Easter versus Barthélemy have to be televised. But they have to, but it's just like it was at one round they both landed like 3 punches. And I'm watching it, so I'm sitting there like I'm intense too watching. Trying to digest the sweet science. And I'm thinking like something can happen any moment now. Any moment now, something can happen. All I see is all this pawing of the jab and all this fucking Bart Simpson hair. I'm getting pissed. But it's not Showtime's fault. It's not Steven Espinoza's fault. We are seeing the changes Showtime, is having. And also, those fighters that have been broadcast on Showtime for so long, they've matured. They all command a lot of money. Showtime just doesn't have it in the budget to put 2 fighters together that are going to make $1 million a piece in the main event. To get Danny Garcia versus Sean Porter, not pay-per-view, that was a blessing right there in this day and age of boxing. So here's what I think. I think that Spence versus Spence versus Porter could end up on Showtime since Pacquiao Thurman is going to end up on Fox. Poor Amir Khan. He didn't want that to happen again. I will never follow Amir Khan on Snapchat. I don't know what to expect. He's probably more depressed than ever, so no telling what he's going to do. No way. I do not want to see that. No way. No way. He has a reputation for putting his dick in fucking pictures and videos and shit and sending them on social media. No way. Espn will never be forgiven for lying about how the Fury card would be stacked. Yeah, but I don't want to listen to that. I don't want to talk about Khan no more, man. He make me sick. Poor fella. H money. All right, yes, the zone has a lot of money. Actually, no. Here's the thing. Depends on how you look at ESPN. They have their budget, but they have, they can call up to Disney and say, hey, yeah, we need some money for this super fight. Disney, yeah, sure, why not? It's a super fight, of course. So, even Bob Arum had, the zone or Eddie Hearn, and they both talked about it. They wanted Loma versus Crowley was going to go to a purse bid. And Bob Arum, from what he said, talked some sense into Eddie Hearn and said, listen, that's a battle you're not going to win. Like, it's certain fighters like Lomachenko and Terrence Crawford that they're going to pay for. They're like, nah, they're not going nowhere. They'll throw in some extra money. But how much money will they throw in when it comes time for Spence versus Crawford, especially if Spence ends up with 3 belts? Is Joe Joyce an ESPN fighter night right now? Well, since he signed with Frank Warren, that deal with Frank Warren Fighters, is supposed to be exclusive to ESPN Plus. Like the Billy Joe Saunders was an exception. When Billy Joe Saunders was going to go over to the zone to fight Demetrius Andrade and Tyson Fury, Wilder was an exception. But from now on, all Frank Warren fighters are supposed to be locked in to ESPN, like locked in. So they're getting that Disney money too. You can say that. When is the last purse bid Eddie Hearn has won? Exactly. But no, the money is there. The zone has the money, but you can tell, they're choosing where to spend their money right now, and they change things up. And also, they're doing a lot of moves outside of boxing. Remember, they're just not a boxing platform. It's just that boxing right now is their tentpole, ESPN, to put it this way, ESPN, it's still new. ESPN, I can see they're trying to lock up boxing for the future. But H Money, we already know you're a DAZN shill. So, So once again, it's going to be a busy week. We're going to be covering all the media events. What time is it? We're going to be covering all the media events. A lot of streams, a lot of videos. We got to talk about the World Boxing Super Series. Regis Prograis looked good. I like that he's getting more outspoken. And my God, what the fuck is going wrong? Like, why can't they sell tickets to his event? Like, even with Nonito Donaire on the card, like, they couldn't get the Filipino fans. Like, what the fuck? Yes, Veronica. 8 inches plus, no less. Like, what the fuck? Like, they couldn't, like, those cards be pitiful in his home. Like, get a smaller, like, well, it's too late now, but if that, like, they should have got a smaller arena. They got small, then it looks stupid. They look stupid. But I like the fact that Regis Prograis staying in the tournament because, he comes out the tournament, he's going to have 2 belts and a mandatory for the WBC. And he will be a millionaire. And with the way things are lining up, it could be he's going to make a lot of money if he wins that tournament. And a good shit, like it's a good strategic move to stay in that tournament. And in regards to Nonito Donaire, I love him to death, man, but he sure has had like a lot of luck on his side. Ryan Burnett blew his back. TT was pulled from the tournament, they say, by BT Sport because it ended up on Sky Sport. It would have violated his TV deal. People say it was a bogus shoulder injury. Not me, the people whose voice shall be heard.